few historical figures command the same mystique and awe as Alexander the Great, the Macedonian king who forged one of the largest empires of the ancient world. His life and death are steeped in both legend and mystery, leading to countless tales and theories that have inspired historians, archaeologists, and storytellers alike. The intrigue surrounding Alexander's legacy isn't just about the man himself, but also about his family, his conquests, and even the belongings he left behind. The recent discovery of what researchers say is Alexander's Chiton, or sacred tunic, in the Macedonian tombs at Vergina, Greece, has sparked renewed intrigue. Not only does this find shed new light on the practices of Alexander's empire and his family, but it may also offer a link to one of the ancient world's greatest mysteries, the lost burial place of Alexander himself. Alexander the Great, born in 356 BC to King Philip II of Macedon and Queen Olympias, was known not only for his military genius, but for uniting the diverse lands of Greece and embarking on an ambitious conquest that would reshape the ancient world. His campaigns stretched from Greece to Egypt, Persia, and parts of India, creating one of the largest empires of antiquity. Known for both tactical acumen and diplomatic finesse, Alexander's leadership style was innovative, integrating various cultures and forging connections across territories. After his monumental victory over the Persian king, Darius III, Alexander adopted several Persian customs, including certain ceremonial attires, as a statement of his authority over the newly conquered empire. His decision to embrace Persian court symbols, including clothing and customs, marked a significant cultural fusion between Greece and Persia and set a precedent for the Hellenistic period. Among these symbols, the sarapes, or chiton, which was a tunic historically worn by Persian kings, became a powerful emblem of Alexander's reign. The tunic not only symbolized his victory over the Persian Empire, but also emphasized his role as a ruler who bridged both Greek and Eastern traditions. This chiton was sacred in its origins and was crafted with materials and dyes of the highest quality. Essentially, it was a manifestation of Alexander's vision and his understanding of kingship that extended beyond Greek conventions. The discovery of this tunic took place at the royal tombs of Vergina, located in northern Greece. These are among the most significant archaeological sites in the world. These tombs house various personal artifacts and remains, each having connections to Alexander's family. Specifically, the discovery occurred within the famed Tomb 2, which was previously associated with Alexander's father, Philip II. Here, a team of archaeologists, led by Antonis Bartsiokas from Democritus University of Thrace, has recently uncovered a delicate purple-dyed cotton textile in the tomb, identified as a chiton, or tunic, believed to be part of Alexander's ceremonial attire. It was known as the sarapis in ancient texts, and it symbolized Alexander's dual role as both a Greek king and a Persian ruler. The tunic itself was found in the golden ossuary within the tomb, alongside other significant artifacts like a golden oak wreath, a diadem, and a scepter, all of which could have originally belonged to Alexander. This was an exciting and promising lead, but it wasn't until the team subjected the textile to rigorous testing that they could confidently identify it as the sarapis. Using cutting-edge techniques such as Fourier transform infrared spectroscopy and gas chromatography mass spectrometry, the researchers determined that the tunic was crafted from cotton, a luxury in ancient Greece, and dyed with a rich royal purple, a colour traditionally reserved for royalty due to its costly production. Purple dye was derived from the rare and costly murex snail, and was a colour reserved exclusively for royalty in ancient Persia. It symbolized divinity and authority. Adding to the intrigue, traces of huntite, a rare white mineral primarily used in Persian textiles, were discovered on the garment. This reinforced its Persian influence. The tunic's unique composition, coupled with historical accounts, suggests that this was no ordinary royal garment. It was Alexander's way of proclaiming his supremacy over the conquered Persian Empire and his status as a king of kings. Tomb 2 itself is a marvel of Macedonian architecture. It is richly decorated and lavishly filled with treasures, including a golden diadem, a scepter, and an oak wreath, all associated with Macedonian royalty. A particularly fascinating feature of the tomb is a frieze depicting a hunting scene. One figure stands out, wearing a purple tunic with white stripes, closely matching historical descriptions of Alexander's Serapis. The image strengthens the possibility that this tomb could indeed be connected to Alexander, or, at the very least, someone closely tied to him, such as his half-brother Philip III Aridaeus, who succeeded him but wielded little power. The golden oak wreath found in Tomb 2 further aligns with descriptions of Alexander's regalia. The oak was sacred to Zeus, the god whom Alexander claimed as his divine father. The identification of this tunic could potentially alter long-standing theories about the occupants of the tombs at Vergina. Historically, Tomb 2 was believed to house Philip II, but the evidence increasingly suggests that it could belong to Philip III Aridaeus, Alexander's half-brother. Aridaeus, who reigned nominally after Alexander's death, was often overshadowed by the legacy of his elder sibling and controlled by regents who wielded the real power. However, as the last surviving male of the Argead dynasty, Aridaeus would have inherited Alexander's royal symbols, adding plausibility to the notion that some of Alexander's artifacts could have been buried with him. This revelation has significant implications for our understanding of the legacy Alexander intended to leave behind. The ultimate question remains: could this discovery at Vergina offer a hint about the final resting place of Alexander the Great? While his burial site remains a mystery, the presence of his personal artifacts in Macedonia opens an interesting line of inquiry. The ancient sources vary in their accounts, with some suggesting his body was transferred to Alexandria, where a grand mausoleum once held his sarcophagus. Yet, if his sacred garment truly lies within a Macedonian tomb, perhaps other artifacts or even Alexander's remains might someday surface in the region he called home. The discovery of Alexander's sacred tunic in Vergina is more than an archaeological find. It's more of a portal into the past that offers a tangible connection to one of history's most enigmatic figures. As research and further excavation continue, we may yet uncover additional clues, perhaps even connections to his elusive tomb, or, at the very least, gain a sense of closure about his final resting place. To make sure you don't miss out on updates about this discovery and more incredible finds from the ancient world, be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned.